Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing in terms of working out, nutrition, and just trying to be more healthy as a mom with very little time. So if you wanna check this video out, stay tuned. Have been in the process of losing weight once again. Not too much, but I gained a little bit of weight when Paul remodeled the kitchen because we didn't have a functional kitchen for 3 weeks. I mean longer, but at least after like the 3 weeks I could start cooking. So I had a conventional oven, I had a coffee pot in my laundry room as my kitchen, and I had a microwave in the garage because we already have a microwave in the garage. So it was really hard to really cook and eat the way that I've always have. So I gained some weight, and it wasn't even intentional because I wasn't eating like fried food and stuff like that, but we were eating food that like sandwiches, so bread and just like mac and cheese, not so much me, but the kids. And it was just easy stuff that can be made in the conventional oven or in the microwave. So it was crazy. All right, so if you guys hear anything, any banging, Mason's crib's right here, and because we've got like a tri-level type house, so his crib's right here. So of course, like, he's settling down for a nap, and of course he's making noises. But anyways, so back to what I was saying. So I noticed like I was trying to diet and eat salads and eat breakfast and eat lunch and eat like a really nice dinner, and I noticed that even when I was working out and doing cardio, I wasn't losing weight. I was still at a standstill. So I knew I had to kind of change something up. So I actually started fasting again. And just so you guys know, like, I'm telling you guys what worked for me. It's not gonna work for everybody, but I just wanted to share what has been working for me. So I just started fasting, and I didn't even intentionally mean to do it. I just started doing it because my crazy day-to-day is always so crazy, especially Monday through Friday with the kids being home from school. Like, I was more worried about them than myself. So by the time I noticed what time it was like 12 o'clock and already lunchtime for the kids, and I'm like, wow, I haven't even eaten anything. So I actually still didn't eat because I was just doing like an 8-hour time frame for fasting, but I ended up waiting because when the kids eat their lunch, like, I'm sitting here, they're here at the kitchen table, my office is like right there because I really don't have like, everything was still under construction. So I started working out in my office again, and I can watch the kids eat lunch. Well, they're gonna eat lunch within like 20 minutes. So I'm like, I gotta find quick workouts that are, you know, fast enough that I could do really quick while they're eating lunch because I'm watching them and, you know, getting my stuff done. So I started doing 3 different areas. 1, my abs, lower belly. I would do something for 5 minutes, and actually I would find all my videos on YouTube. I've toned it up, and I'm subscribed to the Lean app with Lily, which I absolutely love her, but she had, just for me for right now until the kids go back to school, I need something quick. So she uploads on YouTube, she was uploading these like 10 like ab movements, 10 inner thigh, 10. So I was like, okay, perfect, I'm gonna try this. So she had intense abs, she had lower abs, she had waist. So what I started is every time she would hit a new video, I would switch it in the ab category. So right now she has her lower abs. So I've been doing the 10 movements of lower abs every single day for that 5 minutes. And it's like the quickest 5 minutes ever. I do it when the kids are eating lunch, so it just works for me. So that was one of my focuses. My other focus was my inner thighs. So she came out with a 10-minute it was 10-minute because it was 30 seconds on each side. So that one was a little bit longer, but I would do 10 minutes of inner thighs. And then she came out with 10 exercises for your thighs in general. So there was another 5 minutes. So instead of me not doing the inner thighs anymore, I've always had a problem with my thighs being in dance and being in cheerleading. The muscles, they're done. So I noticed I started doing that. So I started doing 15 minutes of legs every single day on top of the abs. And then my third thing was my triceps. I really wanted to tone my arms up again. But biceps would always tone like that. But my triceps, I'm like, I needed something else. So she came out with, she hasn't had too many arm stuff for the 10 movements for the arms, but she came out with one for shoulders. So I actually started doing the shoulder one, and there was a move she kind of repeated twice. And instead of doing that one that was repeating twice, I actually did over the head triceps, and then I just bent over and did bent over tricep kickbacks instead to replace those double movements that she did. So that was another 5 minutes. So I ended up working out for 25 minutes every single day while the kids had lunch. So of course, if it's not the kids, the dog's barking now. So anyway, so I started working out for 25 minutes a day, 5 abs, 15-minute legs, 5-minute arms. And I noticed that every single day, like my thighs were barely touching, and I could just feel myself like toning up, which was what I was looking for without doing cardio. So I'm like, okay. But at the same time, I also was fasting. So I noticed that the toning and the fasting, the nutrition was what I needed. So I would do my workouts, and then after my workouts, what I would do is I would have a protein shake. And to cut the calories, I actually just took my protein shake, which is my awesome Harry Potter bottle. I would fill it up with 10 ounces of water, and then I would do my toned up vanilla protein with greens, so that I was getting extra like kale, spinach, and broccoli in there. And just like I said, to cut the calories, I just did it with water instead of almond milk, because like I said, this was what I was already doing before, but I just continued it, and I'm like, well, I really don't want the milk. So plus I felt because I was drinking this with just the water, it wasn't activating me fasting, but it was still filling me up. So I would have that right after my workouts, and then I noticed that would fill me up until about 2-3 o'clock, and that's when I would eat lunch. So I ended up fasting 6 hours a day, because I would eat between 2 and 3, and then I would stop. Once 8 o'clock hit, I would stop no matter what, just constantly drinking either iced tea, was doing green tea a lot, or just water. So I noticed like I wasn't bloating as much, and then I could just basically actually eat what I wanted. So for lunchtime around 2-3 o'clock, I would just do a salad. Just do a salad with salmon, salad with chicken, salad with tuna, and I would just have cucumbers and tomatoes on there. That's it. I'm not really a dressing person. If I do, it's Caesar, and I barely ever have dressing, so I would just go ahead and just have plain salads. That's just me. But I would add dressing if I would love it, but you guys can do the same if you want to. But anyways, or sometimes I would actually have cucumbers with cream cheese on there and tuna on there. And that was an awesome lunch too. Like it actually filled me. Like there's something with the cucumbers that like really, really filled me. And tuna was just my go-to because I have the tuna in a can and I don't have to cook it. And I would just use the chicken or salmon when it was like more like leftovers. So I would have that for lunch, and then I would follow up with vitamins. So the vitamins I'm taking, and I read this, I got this on Amazon, it's sea kelp. This one actually says there's a bunch of things it's supposed to help you with, but it really was helping with healthy metabolism and weight management. I actually heard somebody talk about sea kelp, so that's why I incorporated this in my vitamins. And then I always used to get multi-greens from Young Living just to get some extra greens in my system. So I would take these every single day. And then I always would follow up with my Tone It Up vitamins. So I love their apple cider vinegar gummies. So I would have one of these a day. The Tone It Up multivitamin once a day. The vitamin C once a day. And then I actually would take their Balance Lights. So I would take this, and I think this is what I noticed that I wasn't really getting a lot of bloating. However, because that's a probiotic and for enzyme, or probiotic and enzyme, I actually would randomly once in a while have pasta and breads, and I actually would do this by My Girl Wellness, Eat Your Heart Out. So this helps digest enzymes. So I would actually take this if I ever wanted to have like not the best food, like pizza and pasta and bread, and or you know, if we just like did appetizers one day and had like, you know, spinach dip and mozzarella sticks and potato skins, just stuff like that. So when I would do that, and I would weigh myself in the morning, because I was weighing myself every single day to kind of see like if there was like a certain food that was really bothering me to gain weight. And I noticed when I would do this, I would be at a standstill, which is fine. I didn't mind that because I don't eat like that all the time. So with this, I would only take it at dinner if needed, but I just noticed like it was just helping me. So I'm like, okay. So when it came in time for dinner, I actually more than likely did eat healthy. We had, you know, I still had Taco Tuesday, and we do pasta once a week and stuff like that. And I noticed that because I was fasting, I still was able to eat anything I wanted that was still good for you. But the thing with like the pasta is I noticed when I made the pasta or my husband made the pasta, because we were using better ingredients than going to a restaurant, that's when I was still fine. It was the restaurant, because you're not sure what they're putting in, that's where I would actually bloat and gain like 2 pounds, even though it was like water weight from whatever I was eating. So I have been eating what I want. I've just been fasting, and I've just noticed that fasting is what's making me lose. So I've been losing an average of like 2 pounds a week, which is perfect because I'm trying to lose, you know, not so much. I'm just trying to get back to where I was after I lost all the baby weight, and then just toning up. So to sum it up, what I've just been doing is literally just every single day, I don't start eating until at least 12. But majority of the days it's like 2, 3 o'clock because I need to work out. But I do, like I said, like I kind of consider this as my meal because it does fill me up. I take my vitamins, I have my lunch, and dinner. Sometimes like, yes, I don't eat past 8 o'clock, but sometimes like I've been eating dinner at around 6 o'clock and I stop eating. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been having ice cream as long as I don't eat past 8 o'clock. I've still been losing weight. So it's like, that's just, like I said, what's been working for me. And then drinking wise, I've just been 2 cups of coffee in the morning, and then I switched to green tea, iced green tea, because the coffee pot I have actually makes iced tea. So I've been drinking this all day, and then in the evening I'll have a nice sparkling water, and I've just been constantly drinking. But this, I just feel like the more water you drink, and I consider green tea for myself water because it's you know, made with water. So I still like it feels like it's like flushing out my system. So I know once the fall hits, I'm gonna have a totally different schedule and I'm gonna do totally different things. So I will update you guys on that. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so you know when we post our videos, and then I will see you guys in our next one. Bye.